Hi, I'm Genevieve Camilleri, and I'm currently working as a Visual Effects Supervisor for Cumulus Visual Effects. Yeah, well, it was a little bit of a journey. First starting out, say, all the way back to high school, I didn't even know what visual effects was. Didn't know it was a career, didn't know it existed. And at the time, I was really good at sort of, biology and science and maths. And so I kind of just naturally went down that path. Went into university to study a double degree in biotechnology and media communications, because I always really loved films and sort of making my own films and sort of working on the computer. And I was hoping the media communication side would fulfill that. But it was much more sort of theory-based and just sort of like about journalism. My first day of second year of that double degree, and it was a 5-hour chemistry lab. And I walked out of that chemistry lab and I was like, this is not for me. I do not want to spend every day inside this chemistry lab mixing chemicals and things like that. And so I ended up just deferring that course, and I took a year off just to figure out what it is I want to do and sort of discover what else is out there. At the time, my dad was working for a TAFE, and he said they had this multimedia course, and it was kind of a mix of art with computer graphics and sort of making your own little short films. So I enrolled in that course just to get a feel for it and an idea, and I ended up loving it. And then I went straight on to a degree in multimedia and digital arts. I finished that degree, and then I went on to specialize in a postgraduate in film and TV visual effects, and then kind of just snowballed from there. I was then granted an internship to work for a small studio in Melbourne. And I started out doing TV commercials for a year. And then I got my first job after that at a company called Allura doing visual effects for films. And then it kind of just naturally progressed from there. Well, what inspires me is realism, real life, and what's really happening out there. And then just observing all the details and little fine detail that you see in reality. And then when you see a film or something and you think it's real and it's reality, and then you kind of realize, oh, hang on a minute, or you sort of see a breakdown and you're like, wait, that was actually VFX. So things that you don't actually know is VFX is kind of what I really love, and sort of quite inspiring for me. Probably just stay confident in your skills. When it comes to visual effects and creativity, there's no right or wrong answer. There's always just slightly different opinions and views, because that's creativity, and we all have our own unique way of seeing things and thinking about it. So just staying true and confident to your own, I guess, creative style, just because it's never wrong. It's just different.